I'm trying to share mine. No, I ain't got time for all that.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Hey, Lulu.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward.
Pressure's going to kill me.
Get in there and influence the throw.
Leave her drink alone, baby.
Quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll.
Leave her drink alone.
Back on anymore.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Oh, Jar got spanked by the Jaguars. Yeah, like 51-17.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10. A first carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down.
This man's going to try to run the ball, ain't he? McKinnon.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Where's Trevathan? He's with you right there,
14
man.
yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Wow.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Come here, Lulu.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd.
Let's go for the ball. Let's go, baby.
And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And
What
he's
do you mean he
taken
paints
down
this on
inside the
punishment?
30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word
What'd he
vision
do?
from him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, man.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15,
yeah.
of the 10.
I said I'd have been quit, boy.
There for a Bears first down.
You got me fucked.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that is
Let's go, baby.
Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And
to
the
0?
Bears have taken the early lead.
No, he didn't. I thought it was like the 10 or something. Bro, that's murder. He should be arrested for that.
Never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes.
Oh, I'd have been sick, boy.
You're able to get it to him.
I'm telling you, you can have it, my brother. You deserve it.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fuck, he got the ball back.
Are able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
They better start throwing it to Roquan Smith, boy. I guess they don't learn. These guys don't learn.
We're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line.
I think that's 21 picks I got with this man.
Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
I'm not.
Something to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half.
Hell no. I'm going to try to finish 8-8, though. I got a couple tough games.
Attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize.
You watch you lose the first game of the playoffs.
Here's 3rd and 9.
I meant your first game playing in the playoffs.
From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Oh, bad pass.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Garoppolo now. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Do what?
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida.
How'd I do that?
Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Absolutely love the run.
No, I didn't do that.
This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink. If you give him any
I didn't touch the hole. There was a snake.
Slot receivers, they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case,
when this ball's tipped and
there's a snake. How come every time it picks off the ball, it turns him around? This shit is crazy.
29-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel.
Come on, man. How does he keep up with them?
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks in there to get sacked. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
He threw a back shoulder pass, and then they could cut it with one hand.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch.
Let's go, Jackson.
Time here in this half, it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
He's on a lot of picks right now, like 4.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
3.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
I don't know. I'm trying to get something going here in my offense. I got to get an offensive playbook or something. I don't know.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Dive for it.
Through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said,
10 passing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues,
3 for 10 passing.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Garoppolo. To the right side, caught by Saleh. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The one people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On first down, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38.
I can't get no draft picks, brother. I got another use of lurk with fucking Smith.
Just down a score, they come out.
Yeah, niggas, his only incompletions, he's like fucking 6 for 10 with 4 picks.
Defense in a really tough spot.
He better be.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big
give him no
plays.
stiffy.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. On 1st and goal, Howard.
Oh, come on.
Back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defense.
Come on, stay on the block, dude.
And he'll get this one back.
I don't know how to. I can't score in the red zone, bro. I can't.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to.
I just ran it.
Better here on 3rd and goal.
And I tried to truck stick the one dude.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he slips
now it's just,
the 45.
now it's just going to throw it to the other side.
A really nice
the person I'm not on.
14 yards and it moves the sticks. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Damn, Akeem Hicks got 4. You talking shit about Hicks? He's got 4 sacks this game.
Stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I'm just telling you.
Sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
He does have. He is good in real life.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. You should not beat a cover 3 on a fucking post, man.
As the clock will stop with 33
shit is
seconds
trash.
to go in the first half.
Yeah, on 3rd and fucking 3rd and like 25.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place.
I tricked him. I played on a different dude so he can throw that fucking
20
pass.
seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they
you
know
playing the
best.
Cardinals, dude? I'm telling you, that's all fucking Jacob did.
To increase his accuracy.
So the 3 points here, they're still
just
down,
threw it up deep and then got that stupid ass animation when they run it over while catching it.
Trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall.
And okay, so much for our halftime break.
Oh, he's mad this time.
We're going to get right back to it. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. Set to
9-3.
Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Here comes the 49ers
I missed the
offensive
extra
unit
point.
as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two.
That nigga missed, what, 3 of them today?
Totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them.
He's trying to get that running game going,
Just
McKinnon.
not playing as well as we need
Oh,
to.
2 people messaged him,
Pick it
so.
up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Every time I run that corner blitz, he just fucking, he's always running full verticals.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game.
Now he throws it to the running back coming out the backfield. That nigga's wide open.
Now McKinnon.
Yeah.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Let's go, Mac.
Quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown
or you're kick that field goal, my friend.
Earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw. And a
looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. James has it.
Oh, he threw right at me.
Stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Right, cover 2 one time with a beat in the middle. And he ran that fucking comeback play.
Dante Pettis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gold now out to
you only got like 5.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have
planned. I got 105 yards of offense.
Some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us.
Come on, pick up that block.
Big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. 3rd down here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Throw it.
Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
How my fucking thing just went by itself.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And
what do you want to say, Bob?
Well, they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. play action here on first down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and there's creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really. And
come on.
In the end zone, touchdown,
right there,
San
man.
Francisco.
I can't stop him now.
Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for.
What they do, man? They do it.
Here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right.
Damn.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
17-9.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Here again is McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he
Let's
fumbled
go.
it. It's on the ground. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Come on, man.
As he releases
Block somebody.
it,
Offensive line, please.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And he fires one
throwing it back,
incomplete.
man. I'm trash.
I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he
Get
can't
there,
hang on
bro.
to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
People, 3 people, and you can't fucking block on. It's trash, man. Fucking trash. One step drop and I'm sacked.
So here's a 1st and 10
fucking
at the
ridiculous.
38. McKinnon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is
almost there. I'm just trying to.
Second, 3rd guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's just like I can't just stop him, get it first, and all of a sudden,
for the game, yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down.
Can't do it no more.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Look at this blocking now. Now it's just open and I'm blitzing people, dude. I don't understand this game, man. There's no consistency to it.
And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Fucking trash.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Bring 3 people and get sacks, but he brings 8 people and I can block them. Don't make no goddamn sense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
And then he overthrows him by a mile. Wide ass fucking open. Come on, game. I was standing still.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And incomplete there.
Oh, I'm just about to nail the ball. 5 for 21 passing. He just cannot catch a cold running butt neck in the last one. It just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Trubisky will throw. He hits White, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. A give to Howard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Gabriel, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance.
Come on.
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bears take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And
I didn't even see that dude right there.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. This loss means they will not reach their goal of at least being a 500 ball club. And when you don't reach that benchmark, it's a...